A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. On the play. Brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Receiver in motion now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
As a design quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down and 10 now. He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw. It's Booker. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Always looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Remember last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Curry.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking through defenders. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Trying to extend the play. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once...
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
He's escaping the pocket now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A running play called on fourth down. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch him. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. That one played a key role in that score.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Rice offense on the field now. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. He'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Booker. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rice. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. The tight end has got it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
That pass is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Direct snap to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. High completion makes it second and medium. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
He's back to throw again on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Rifles this football to the left. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Nice grab. It's McLeod. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. To throw, it's Booker. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Booker. It's a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Will he score here? Touchdown, Gamecocks. That puts him on top in the second half. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Jacksonville State, 22.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks like he's going to run it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down, still on the move. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Coming up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Rice. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up with PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
33. Jacksonville State, 22.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The completion makes it second down. To the air, it's Booker. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving at the second level of the defense now. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to get this to a field goal margin. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Jacksonville State, 30.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A loss of 8 yards.
Crucial third down play right here.
Third down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up.
Rice, 33. Jacksonville State.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Booker. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Under pressure, just lets it go. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking for his back. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Jacksonville State, 30.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Touchdown, Owls. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Dropping back, it's Booker. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Brings up second and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. We go with a direct snap. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Tackled there by the defense.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play.
Let's go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
After 36.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down. A sack sets up second down. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Bringing pressure. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Back to throw. It's Booker. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Running out of time in the pocket. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense starts with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
325.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's hear what this is about. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention there, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got it, but that completion's good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
The pass rush closing in. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't.
This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. And the Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Rice's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And now the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So USC's offense gets their first crack now. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety's going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Defense is coming after him. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score. And the Rice offense is out there again. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. What a huge moment. That long play wiped away by a penalty. The offense with a long way to go now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Makes the grab. It's McLeod. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Not able to connect, incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. will hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The backs got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Unleashes the stiff arm. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's McLeod. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
He shreds the tackle.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Third down after that running play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Trojans are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Receivers are bunched together. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Comes up with the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the... There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Rice offense is out there again. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's McLeod. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's reeled in. It's McLeod.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And we're able to get him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the 6 and keep this drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense calls time to stop the clock. 2nd and goal for the offense.
On the ready.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
14.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rice. P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
And the return will be brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Looking to pass here. And he's looking to pass the ball. A little trickery. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Owls. They will claim the second half lead.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they try to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Rhodes. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine. USC. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Rice. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Owls. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets in. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback still with the football. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Making people miss. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looking for the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Change of direction. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. That's what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Lets it go quickly. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Second down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down and distances. And this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game. Showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun.